Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? How's it going? Today we're gonna be, well, actually, let me say something. I'm gonna apologize if my camera angles are a little bit off, or even my audio, because I just redid a big chunk of my studio, and I'm adding some cool features that y'all will get to see very, very soon. But today we're gonna be taking a look at a 5-color deck that uses Solo Windgrace and the Kami War. So this is gonna be a pile of stuff trying to do something really random, and it actually seems like it should be a lot of fun. But one more thing is that I woke up today and there was news with Wizards and bannings, and that kind of changed how I wanted to edit this before I posted it. So at the end of the video, we'll talk about that as well. Alright, before we hop into the video, I want to give some love to our newest YouTube members, That Gun, which I don't know what kind of gun, but That Gun, and Jeremiah Rodriguez. Thank you so much for becoming members of the Dragon Brood. And if you want to protect all your nerd stuff, like always, check out not even shop, I keep using, that's the old one, ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. Use promo code PowrDragn. It'll save you 5% at checkout, and they'll support the channel. Okay, so this deck, obviously we're playing 5 colors, so lands are going to be a little bit of an issue, but part of the reason is we do also like using Leyline for the domain, so it kind of helps out. So we're kind of a little bit all over the place, but it is actually focused if you check it out. Now, we are playing 1 cut down because I wanted 1 more removal card and I didn't know what I wanted to be, so it's 1 cut down for now. We're playing 2 joint exploration. Just being able to draw after scrying is really nice, even midway through a turn. But if we do get to advance our mana, it helps this deck out quite a bit. Playing a couple Infernal Grass because, you know, removal. Obviously playing 5 colors. If you can Loam Speaker and get all the colors you want, that seems pretty good. We're playing some Shigeki, and this is actually pretty important here because getting a lot of our cards back could be very strong, especially in a world full of like heavy spot removal, and we have some pretty powerful creatures that may be dying. Being able to like let your opponent kill them, get them back, recast them the next turn could have a pretty strong benefit for us. So we're playing a couple of these to see how that works out. We are trying out Tear Asunder because there are still a decent amount of artifact. I say that usually it's Bank Buster. But, like, there are some artifacts and enchantments we want to kill. And if nothing else, later in the game, it is an instant speed removal for whatever, for the most part. For Fable of the Mirror Breaker. This is actually good here because, again, it produces the multicolor treasure, which is nice. But we do have a few things you can copy, not many. But really, that's mostly what we're in here for, is for getting stuff into the graveyard and for the multicolor aspect. After that, it's just kind of bonus if we do get the actual Kiki-Jiki token. Most likely, the only thing we'll be copying is, like, I don't know. I mean, we don't have that many things to copy, actually. It was like other Fable tokens. I mean, we really want the first 2 phases of this more than anything else. Then, of course, I say phases, chapters. You know what I meant. Then we have Shieldred, because we're playing black, and Shieldred's a stupid card, so sure, why not? Then we have Soul of Windgrace. This card I really like, and I haven't gotten to play with it much, so I'm going to try to feature this in a couple more videos coming up soon. But this card's actually really nice. Gives you the variety of drawing it. Really, I mean, you can gain life, but more often than not, I'm drawing cards with this. Every once in a while, you'd actually want to be able to give it indestructible, but a bunch of stuff really is just exiling these days. So, I mean, you can protect it from, like, Infernal Grass, but, you know, Wandering Emperor is going to exile it. The other 3-mana black thing exiles it. Hell, even our own Kami War would exile it. So, yeah, it is what it is. Couple of Cruelty of Gix, and this is one of the reasons we want to get stuff into our graveyard so we could get stuff back with this, which is kind of nice. Then for Leyline Binding, because, well, we're going to have all the different land types, we might as well take advantage of it and have some easy removal. And then, because we're playing all those different colors, we're going to try to take advantage of the Kami War. Very, very good card. Exiles a thing, lets you return stuff, makes opponent discard, and then you just get a big 6/6 with Flying and Trample, and get stuff back to your hand. So yeah, this card's great. It does have a huge opportunity cost, so you know you got to have all 5 colors plus 1, so it's not always the easiest thing, but here we should be able to do it. And then, because we just need more things to cast and get into play, we have Titan of Industry, because, you know, Titan. If you're going to be getting stuff out of the yard, might as well go big. And then we have a couple of Meat Hook Massacre, and I'm gonna let you know, like, I've come back and re-recorded this section because, again, this morning's news. Replace these with something. I don't know yet. We'll talk about it at the end of the video, I guess. Lands, we've got Aganjo Plains, 2 Swamps, Takanuma Mountain, Beseju, 3 Forest, 1 Sulphur Spring, Carplusion Forest, Shalvamai Coast, Rafine's Tower, Xander's Lounge, 4 Zeotor's Proving Ground, 2 Jetmir's Garden, 4 Sparra's Headquarters. Though, in hindsight, I might want another Jetmir over a Zerator. Maybe something like this might be better. I think looking at our breakdown, I mean, we really want black and green more than anything else. So this is probably fine as is. I wouldn't mess with the land too much more. But yeah, we're going to play some games. Y'all watch the games. And at the end of the video, we'll talk about updates for this and what we think about the bannings. All right, we'll see if this turns into anything. We're keeping it, though. Oh, boy. This is going to be a rough one. And they flipped the Delver. Yep. It's going to be one of those games. You got it? Okay, that's fine. We don't take any damage or anything, so I guess that works. Alright, try the Loam Speaker. Oh, might be getting a lightning strike. No, didn't. Well, now what are we looking to do? This, kind of fell in a way I wasn't anticipating. I mean, we end the turn? Yeah, I'm not sure what else we're trying to do here, so I'm just like, I guess this is fine. I mean, I guess I could have tried to meat hook for 1 or something. I mean, yeah, alright. Might as well try. Okay. They really only have Delver, and they're fighting to protect that? If so, this is fascinating, honestly. Because I had no clue if that was the case or not. Okay, well, this just needs 3 mana, but we need it to be blue, so we're just gonna no attacks here. Let's see what we can. I mean, this is, maybe I'm just playing too cautious in this game. I think I am. Well, I guess we'll draw the Fable. Ooh, Windgrace doesn't suck, though. Yes, that resolves. And then I think we're just going to meat hook for 1. Since I have no idea why they did that during our main phase, but I will gladly take advantage. Alright, let's see what they find. They're sitting on something. I mean, there's no way you don't have something of value there. Shredder. Makes sense. Discard 1. Mostly because I think we're just going to try to Windgrace here. I think. Alright. Well, alright. I guess we'll really try now. Since we have 2 of them. I mean, if it's just make disappear, we could pay for that. Oh, it's syncopate. Sure. Turn that into a dude. Too bad I don't have a lightning strike. Alright. Alright, opponent has plenty of mana, so now we gotta figure out how we get them to spend some of it. Shielded probably gets the work done. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We would need all of that. I say we go for another Windgrace here. Because if they counter, they can't use the Memory Deluge. Alright. And then we... You can cast that. You can destroy target creature with defenders, destroy an artifact, or deal 1 to each creature an opponent controls. Those are all real things. I think I'm just going to attack with this. Can we get away just going for Shieldred here? It's probably lame, but you know, sure. Your make disappear finally gets to do something if you got it. Man, I don't know if they do or not. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Maybe it's another syncopate or something. Alright, it is a make disappear. Alright, fair enough. I'm not that beat up about it. Alright, deal 1 to everything, and deal 1 to everything. Makes sense. Alright. Opponent goes to 15. And plays a terror. Their hand's now empty, though, so we sort of know some things. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 8 to be able to kill this. So I think we just put this in tapped. Just because it allows us to take chance of Shigeki with other stuff in the yard next turn. Go ahead and kill that. And then, yep, opponent just scoops. Oh my goodness. Alright, we'll keep it. Sure. Not all positive what we're going to do with this just yet, but, you know, maybe we find something off the top. Why is our opponent's pet just out in the field? And then he's like slow rolling, like crip walking up to his little... What is that all about? That thing's got all kinds of sass and attitude. It just hung out until we're like ready to play, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, I guess I'll go up there now. That's wild. Okay, we pass. We can now ley line for 1. I don't know that we will, but you know, we can. Alright, let's go with this so we at least have something to show for it when our creature dies. Oh, our creature didn't even die. There's a Liliana. It'll die now.
A fight? And you think you can win? Off you go.
We're going to discard 2 lands. I'm just trying to debate which ones. Probably these. Well, that was an interesting scenario to have happen. I mean, sure.
That's my cue to leave.
So we have another ley line we could play, and then we get Windgrace gets to put something in. Alright, so Windgrace it is. He gets, I don't know, Proving Ground. Play one. Well, this lets us discard lands to draw cards and such, so maybe just one. Maybe just one. Man, I'm assuming he's not going to live long. Problem here, though, is if this is a Invoke Despair. Oh, interesting. What was that about? Alright, I'm going to try to draw a card first. I mean, him just having Indestructible isn't going to be quite enough here for anything. Oh, that's so close to being good. I mean, like, really close to being good. Dang. I mean, I guess I'll play one of these for 0? Because, I mean, that seems like the right thing to do. At least now this hurts less bad if they do decide they want to Invoke Despair. Okay, they didn't. I was just thinking, like, things that we could do. Okay, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we need 6 for this. Dang it. Alright, I'm gonna do it anyway. Alright, they're gonna go looking for something. Probably something to kill Windgrace, I imagine. Nope, we're just gonna kill that. Alright, opponent goes to 11. Another meat hook? It is another meat hook. Okay, well, I couldn't have done much about that anyway. That's not bad. I've turned it up to 1 target non-land permanent. Well, no need to give him meat hook back, so we're going to submit 0. And I like the idea of just drawing a card here. That doesn't help us very much, if I'm being honest. Opponent's down to 2 cards, though. Let's see what happens. I mean, if they... Okay, we can kill that, so that's not so bad. Nice, nice. Don't hate that. No need to play the land here, I don't think. Now, I was just thinking, if they were to Invoke Despair here, what's funny is we could actually remove our Kami and then sack a ley lines just to get it back and let it kill something, which would be pretty slick, honestly. Is this attacks or deals damage? Whenever it attacks. I kind of want to use this meat hook for 3 in an attack, but I don't know, probably not. Opponent's low enough here. And then we have kind of a free value. I think I'm still going to kill this, though. Them hunting for cards is kind of bad. Give us a Terror Center. Alright, cool. I'll take it.
Darkness I return.
And now, whenever we attack the opponent next turn... There's going to be not much they can give us. Is not going to be a lot of damage. Well, that's not true. I guess they could give us the Fable. All right, they're going digging. Yes, the tough part for them is they know we have the Terrace under, so there's that. Yeah, exactly. I mean, all right, we'll keep it. We'll see if it turns into anything. That's not bad. I mean, maybe I should have left up Cut Down and then try to do this next turn, but okay, looks like that's not really a concern here. So, yeah, we'll run this out. It can get countered or killed. That's okay. We got to clear the way for other cards. Oh, no, it's just a joint exploration. We're playing those cards, too. Okay, well, does the Loam Speaker still live is the question. Briarbridge Tracker. Well, I kind of want to kill a Tracker. I also kind of want to just play a Shieldred. Let's do that. And we can Leyline, Infernal Grasp next turn. Like, we have lots of options going from there. Fable, sure. Yeah, no blocks. Not interested. Really, Shieldred's such a dumb Magic card. I am not... It's really nuts how good that card is. And it feels like all or nothing, right? Like, if you spend 4 mana and then they just get rid of it, you're just like, oh, alright, that sucks. But then, like, if it lives, you're like, ah, value. You know, like, it's crazy. Kill you. They want a Rona's Vortex just to put that back in my hand? Okay. I have no qualms with this. I mean, I still need 2 more mana to do this silliness, so we'll see where this ends up. Guess there's also a world where I could have just leylined that and kept them from getting value here, but yeah, you know, whatever's whatever. What did they put under there? A creature. Okay. Go ahead and get rid of that dude. Do we have any lands in there? We do not have lands in there, so that's not fun. Why would you... What if I just want to attack Arena? I'm willing to take a point of damage here. At least give me the option. Alright. We can't really get away with Meat Hook here. I mean, if they were gonna kill this, they're gonna kill it blocking anyway. Okay, so our Meat Hook is fine then. Because I'm assuming they would have blocked and dealt 3, but maybe not. I would say maybe there's a chance they wanted to copy some things, but it doesn't look like it. Alright, Deluge. Alright, well, that doesn't suck. Let's start it. Let's just, yeah, I was going to say, let's just start at 1 and go down. We will keep this. Logic being, if we just want to, like, 1 mana Leyline, we'll be able to. Otherwise, we could leave a mana up. I mean, play 1 on tap, shoot something, and then sort of just take our time the rest of the way, which might be what we do here. Alright. We would take 2 either way from that, so that's fine. Play this. And pass. And now we're kind of creeping our way up to being able to play the Kami War in a couple turns, so that's kind of nice. That's actually amusing because this card works well against that. So we don't have to give them any treasure. Which we like that. Okay. Adversary, sure. Alright, that's something. Probably just gets a burn spell here, but that's okay. No, it didn't. Alright, must be Raiju time. No, just another adversary. And they didn't attack, which means they have no way to... They don't even have a play with fire. Yep, we're in a pretty good spot now. Yep, that'll do it. Ooh. Yeah, let's keep it. See how this works out. That drawing that means this is probably not going to work out well. But, you know, we're here now. Okay, well, that might do a whole lot of damage all on its own. Alright. We'll take 2 instead of 3. I was going to say I had nothing. And a Liliana. Okay.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick.
Let's get a ley line for Liliana. That'd be great. Or we could just waste our time with that too. That's fair. Alright, you got it. Alright. It's resolved.
I'm tired of your secrets.
They actually discarded a graveyard trespasser? That's a bit of a surprise, actually. Okay, well, let's see what they do here.
I'm not interested in dying today.
Just keep attacking us with the other dude? Nope, a Shieldred. Alright. I did it too late. Alright, well, that's okay. Alright, we'll play this, so maybe we can Shieldred plus Loam Speaker. Alright, we go all the way down to 13, and the opponent ends up with 3 cards, sadly. That sucks. Oh well. I mean, Invoke Despair is still a pretty good Magic card. Yep. Man, needed to be able to play 2 things there. Alright, yep. We were never going to have a chance there. Golly. Oh boy, we can't cast the joint. Yeah, alright. We'll try anyway. Seems worth it to give it a go. Alright. We at least can Fable into Fable? I don't know. Not really sure where this is going. Sure, I wish I had something better to discard. That would have been great. Man, anything somebody's playing Virus Beetle, it's normally in the like sacrifice decks or something, but nope. Alright, making sure we don't get our Fable action. I think I'm willing to just attack here though anyway. I'm gonna go in for another one since we missed our land. Would have liked to have played a Loam Speaker here though, in case they want to get crafty and like Meat Hook for 2. But now we can Windgrace. I had double destroy. Okay, that means they probably have fewer ways to kill Windgrace, which is kind of nice. That's a real thing. Or they have other actual removal and they're just making life easy on themselves. Well, now I think I'm just going to go all the way up and just Kami War here, honestly. Actually, let's do this. End the turn. Extraction Specialist. Get back a Virus Beetle. Sure. Well, I don't even know. Discard this dude, I guess. Since we have the Cruelty of Gix. Being real, though, I did not expect that card to get played from the opponent, so that's a thing. Yeah, I'll lose one of these, I guess, and you get to block with the Virus Beetle next turn. Seems like a fair trade. Might as well go for it. Chance to get a free dude. Oh, so this is just a really ugly discard deck. Restoration Angels probably, or Restoration by Ganjo is probably what they play next turn. I don't even know if I care about any of those, to be honest with you. End the turn? Mostly because there's a world where we can attack, get treasure, and then just play Kami War. We also get to go tutor for a land here if we want. Kind of sad that that's the thing we're going to spend 3 life on, but, you know, is what it is. Yep, same thing. We're just going to discard that. Nothing changed. I mean, we can't cast Titans. So, I mean, really, I think it is just go get land, which is... I mean, if it's the right play, it's the right play. Actually, you know what? Hold on. View Battlefield. What is? We just Meat Hook for 1. What am I doing? That's fine. That's probably better. Where'd the Meat Hooks go? There we go. For 1. There we go. End the turn. Okay. Weird game. Alright. We'll keep it, I guess. Oh gosh. There's no way we could beat that with this draw, right? With no way to even cast our Fables currently? Yeah, we're just gonna get rocked by those guys getting a bunch of counters. I mean, if we can get one of our multi-lands, then maybe, like, they exile this, attack for a bunch, we get rid of one, you know, do the exile back and forth game, like, maybe that's something. But, yeah, outside of that, I don't know what we're going to do here. So, I mean, we're going to be down to, like, 6 before we even really get to do anything. Weavers? Yep. Those work. Commune. And they're going to go find probably another enchantment. Nope, a land. Alright. Sure, no blocks. You are definitely not going to help us. Man, as much as I would love to have a Titan, I don't know how I'm going to get that into play under the current circumstances. So let's do this and this. Okay, that helps a little bit. So these only cost 2 now. Alright, let's attack. Because I don't think they're trading here. In the turn. 2 cards. What are the 2 cards? What is Machiko's Reign of Truth? Wow. Okay. That's a hell of a problem. And I'm assuming they're going to copy it and double up on the other one, which is what we're hoping here. Because that's just lethal. Excellent. And then we just remove that one. Wow. Okay, we're still in this, y'all. This is going surprisingly well. Not a way I thought it was going to go. We can get a Titan back, but we can't quite cast a Titan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we can do it next turn. Alright. If we want to get back a Titan. Are we dead? They're going to exile our dude? I mean, if so, we're dead. Okay, that doesn't kill us, though. We just have to chump block with our token, and that's fine. We're okay with that. Like, we knew the stakes going in. Alright, so let's go ahead, just for one, get Titan. Oh, that's even better, actually. Because then, yeah, let's go ahead. There we go. So now we can Titan one and we can bounce one. And that's all good. And we have limited things in the yard to even give us back. They're all going to be super solid. Restoration, sure. This is a lot of maneuvering to make this happen, but we Titan. Destroy an artifact. Make a deuter. That one has 1 counter, 2 counters. Let's get rid of this one. Attack. Whew, alright. Oh, man. I'm gonna keep it, but this is a bad keep, though. Like, we almost would have to draw land for this hand to even be somewhat reasonable, truthfully. I really should have just played Shigeki first there. Like, we'd be way more okay with Shigeki dying, because we need the mana too much.
Enough
Alright.
with the mysteries. I've come, but don't overthink.
Sure, that's fine.
I'll be back with
Wish I would have had lands to put in the yard, but you know, we're a little land light. That's not doing so much for us. Shieldred. Sure. We'll pass. They can have the 2 life there for a second. Well, are we setting up for a, Oh, we can't even cast that, can we? We can't. Yeah. Wasn't even thinking. Alright, well, that was a mistake. Just go ahead and invoke Despair and make our life miserable. Well, Soren's less miserable.
I take no joy in this slaughter.
Sure. Alright, let's see what we could find. Probably should have done this anyway, because if we were able to find a black land... Well, we weren't. All of this has to go to the bottom. Sure, but it doesn't really do anything. Yeah, a bit too late. No lands in the yard. Just like, it's so rough. Alright, cool. Nope, this is a mulligan. This is a keeper, but not a good one. I guess Kami War's gotta go. Because we're not really doing a lot. We gotta draw something off the top. That might help. If it lives. We'll see, though. Bank Buster. Well, we're not really doing much about a Bank Buster, so that's just going to be what it is. Alright, what are we doing with all this Jund madness? I would say, if you draw a card, that kind of benefits us. You know what? What if we turned this forest into a dude, and then we decided to attack for 7? Okay, that actually makes it okay. We don't hate that. And then we'll just put this into play tapped. Alright. Well, that was a weirdly fast game. Yeah, we'll keep this. Sure, we'll keep this. This is solid. Veteran. Okay. Just pass. I have a feeling we're going to have to kill some cleric that gets counters when the opponent gains life. How did I know that was coming? Definitely want to kill it, though. Now, the problem here is if we don't get enough other mana in the meantime, killing that one is not going to matter. Because there's a good chance there's more than that. Exactly. Alright. Not even sure what we do here. Yeah, now that's going to gain a life. That's going to be a 4/4. We do have other kill spells. That's not going to do much for us here, though. Oh, I mean, we could Shigeki to get a kill spell back, so we can't really get rid of that. Oh, if we discard this, maybe we draw land. Actually, we can't get rid of that. I mean, unless we're just hoping to get way lucky and hit a land. That's literally it. Yeah, we can only do one. Well, it's not a bad one to get. Alright. It's better than nothing. I think we're still going to be in the same situation, though, of just having to Shigeki to get back. I mean, the problem is if we're just going to take enough damage to even live through this in the meantime. They have their own Infernal Grasp. That's fine. Actually, them letting us... Well, they have to attack, right? But us being able to... No, it still wouldn't be enough. If this was an untapped land, it would have been enough. Because we need to spend 4 and then do our thing. Alright, so what is the outcome here? If we win Grace, I guess we still get to do the same thing next turn. That's fine. We just have to hope we don't die to it in the meantime. Oh, that's true. We get lands from their yard, too. I forgot. So that actually 1 point does matter, believe it or not. It's actually pretty savvy. End the turn. Now we can gain 3 in a pinch if something weird happens where they put a bunch of tokens into play here or some such. Speaking of which, that's one way some of those things might happen. Alright, we take 6 to the dome. 7, I guess. Ooh. Wow. Well, I think I want to attack with Windgrace here. See what the opponent does. Because maybe there's a world they want to do something savvy and protect with Adeline or whatever, but that was not the case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, you know what? I should have attacked. Because I need another mana here. Because if this doesn't work, I would have needed to be able to play the ley line. Yeah. We kind of just got to go for it. I goofed up. I should have just attacked and let that other thing die, but... Okay, they didn't have it anyway. But I did make a mistake there. I should have just gave up the 2/2. Just to make sure we had an out. Because as it stands, we don't. Or we didn't. Now we kind of do. Okay, hey, that's good. Now, this is interesting. I'm not sure why the opponent conceded there, right? Because Patch-Up lets you return up to 3 target creature cards with total mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, I guess they... I mean, you still have a voice. Voice comes back. You gain 1. You can attack with Adeline. You gain another 1. So you're at 14, and that's a 4/4. I have to double block realistically. Because at that point, Adeline's a 2, 3, 4. No, 2, 3, 4. It'd be a 5. Yeah, that'd be lethal. So I have to at least chump block. Yeah, I'm not sure why they conceded there. They were actually in a pretty good spot. Strange. Ugh. This is an easy mulligan. That's better. Get rid of... I mean, yeah. I mean, sure. Not really. That's a tough one. Alright, Jetmir's Garden. That's kind of cool. Makes one more land that we didn't have. Let's go ahead and try this. I don't expect it to resolve, but, you know. We'll see. Essence Scatter, okay. They were not having it. Wedding announcement. Well, we're probably going to try to stop a wedding. Oh, well, I was going to do it, but now we have a different card we can do that with. Let's go ahead and tear asunder on that. So a little 1/1, we'll take some damage from that. Yep. Sure, why not? Yep. Okay. $18. Wow, so I guess we are just staring at a bunch of counters and such. Fair. Another Essence Scatter? Nope. I'm not sure if I want to play this or not here. I'm going to wait. I don't know why, but I'm going to wait. Sure. I mean, I guess if I think there's any way I could resolve a Windgrace that makes it better. It's probably hard for the opponent to figure out what I'm doing here, though, right? Right now? I mean, because I wouldn't totally pinpoint it either. They have so many cards in their hand, though. Alright. Sure. You got it. You know, I failed to... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. You could sacrifice that, I guess. As I see, for one of the main reasons to play an extra land there would have been so this can't get hit with Make Disappear without them sacrificing a token. Okay. Oh, are they going to bounce it? Nope. Thought they might protect it in some way. I was going to say, it went to our turn, but we didn't get it. Did y'all see that? Like, it went to our turn, but we didn't get the card. I was, like, sitting here waiting for it to pop up, and then, you know, we got it after the fact. That's so weird. Still no lands in our graveyard. That's sad. But we'll see if this works. Okay, it does. The opponent doesn't have land. We don't have land. So, no real value there, unfortunately. Yeah, we just don't do anything, really. No attacks. What's that do? Let you draw cards? Is that the one? Look at the top two. Yeah. Alright. I remember when during preview season, a lot of people thought a little chat was going to be really, really good. But there was also a lot of people that thought the other one that countered something but gave them a treasure or whatever was going to be super good. And that nobody plays that card. It's pretty bad. Oh, they're looking at all the things on it. If we got hexproof, I'd almost like that more, but unfortunately, I mean, I guess we can draw a card. Well, that ain't too bad. I mean, I don't see a way it's going to resolve when the opponent's holding, you know, 5 cards and 2 mana open, but maybe. Actually, 3 mana open. Oh, they got more things to do. Maybe they got another Touch of Spirit Realm? Ooh. That ain't too bad. Maybe we try to attack with the Carplusion Forest. And we'll see what happens. Opponent wants to kill a Carplusion Forest. They're going to exile that. Oh, so they don't have a counter that stops a spell. We now know that. Alright, so we found out some information. They were willing to use the March of Otherworldly Light, so that must have been what they were thinking about last turn. Which, how many cards they wanted to discard to get rid of something else. But now it's, can we live off this Kami War long enough? Wow, I don't know what their hand could be here. So I imagine even if it was like Farewell or something, you would have just played it, right? Yeah, I'm stumped. I mean, I guess it could be Wandering Emperors, and that would make sense to try to pick off a Windgrace. But like beyond that, I don't know. I mean, if they found a counter, they found a counter. I mean, our hand definitely didn't come together well enough to do anything here, so if the opponent's got something, they got it. A little chat. Alright, so they're going to go digging. But no counter mana open. So I guess they're just figuring get rid of it because we were going to kill it anyway. Get some kind of value for it. I don't even, like, is there win condition just Planeswalkers after they sweep the board? Because I'm assuming there's going to be a Farewell in our future, because why wouldn't there be? Yeah, alright. No attacks. Man, might as well wait till we can try to get value instead of just walking into a Wandering Emperor. Uh-oh. Is this going to be a really big March of Otherworldly Light? Looks like it might be. Nope. They changed their mind. Nope. They're going to do it again. Just a Spirited Companion, though. We probably don't want to bounce a Spirited Companion. And just returning a Windgrace doesn't do enough. Yeah, we'll just submit 0. I mean, there's really not a point to doing anything else. Alright. Oh, I meant to do that during the attack step so I could do that. Oh, well. I goofed up. Let's go ahead and play a Rafine's Tower. Let's see what the opponent wants to do here. Yeah, it's the only thing I can guess that they have here. Now I'm trying to be real cautious if I even want to do anything here. Alright, let's discard to draw a card. That's something. Alright. I mean, we can't just sit here forever. At some point, we just have to make them play it. So, like, you got cards, you got cards. Memory Deluge. Okay. Well, here's the plus side. If we attack with Windgrace, we get a land back into play, and then if the opponent has a Wandering Emperor, it comes down and gets rid of Windgrace, which I'm sure they have at least one by now. So I'm okay with that. Yeah, we get one of their basic planes. Alright, so I assume we're losing Windgrace this turn. If they give us any of our non-land cards, that's all good stuff, so I'm not that worried about it. No, there's a Spirited Companion, but not a Wandering Emperor. I mean, Farewell's pretty boss here, too. Though I do have a Kami War to get rid of their restoration. Borrowed Time. Yeah, all those are pretty solid. They're all good choices. Alright. That's going to be fun to get that back. With a Kami War. What if they have another Borrowed Time? And then we Kami War, get back a Borrowed Time, kill the other one. That'd be kind of funny. Or that's also an option. Okay. Opponent wants to Spell Pierce. We'll pay. You want to Spell Pierce again? Negate. Alright, seems good. Alright, opponent's gonna go to 9. Yeah, if they've been waiting to Farewell or something, now is the time. Like the Wandering Emperor, now's the time. Sphinx, okay. Not quite the threat I would be thinking the opponent's worried about. What is that, for Ward 2? Yeah, alright. We're in. Man, this game ended up being ugly. Real grindy. Negates. Let me discard and draw first. Oh, that's interesting. Let's go ahead and kick this. Ah, yes, we will take that. That's amusing. Do that. And we'll pay. And then we'll try to attack for 9. Man, that took all the work. Alright, cool. Managed to get that one. Alright, so I ended up having to record all this, and this is why the video was a little later than normal today. But I enjoyed the deck. I think the deck's actually a lot of fun. Nothing wrong with that. I just think, like, okay, we know we can't play meat hooks, so I'm probably going to have to replace those with a couple of things in the final version of the download if people want to play this going forward. So I'm going to figure out what those need to look like, and we'll definitely get those updated. The only card I didn't like in the list was Cut Down. And not because it was terrible, but there were just a lot of spots where, like, man, if this had just been some other removal, or, you know, just something that get rid of something bigger, maybe get rid of a Planeswalker, like, it would have changed the outcome of a couple of games. So I'm willing to cut that for something else, and that's fine since we have to make some adjustments anyway because of the meat hooks. Now, I will say, meat hook was part of a problem for this deck, but kind of just with the black decks in general. But it'd be interesting to see where the format goes now, because some of the concessions we made choice-wise were because of the mono black decks, but now those aren't going to be... I mean, they're still going to be a thing, don't get me wrong. Black decks are still good, and they were already cutting meat hook to some extent. They were down to like 2 in a lot of those lists, so, you know, I don't think they're just going to disappear. But that is a card that caused some problems in a few matchups. So, yeah, I don't really know what that's going to look like. We'll just have to see. It'd be interesting, though, nonetheless. But yeah, I have a whole video that you probably saw just before this, if you're one of my subscribers or whatever. If not, just look it up. I do give a breakdown on kind of how I feel about the bannings and where I think they're going to go. But for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Lifeblood. Not anything particularly awesome about this card, but mostly just an example of what hosers used to look like. Like, we used to play crazy cards that, like, Life Force, you could just, like, pay 2 green and, like, stop a black card. And then, like, You know, just stuff like that was crazy. But here, every time a red deck taps a mountain, you gain a life. That's it. That's literally what the card does for 4 mana. And it's permanent. It's an enchantment. It's great. And it's also like $50 because it's only been printed once in Original Legends, I think. But yeah, we're probably never going to see a card like this again because it's just not the way Magic goes anymore. Like, people don't even want to play these types of cards in Commander games. So yeah, I wouldn't expect you'd see something like this anytime soon. So if you have them, they probably end up still being a reasonable collectible because I can't think of a reason something like this would get reprinted. And if you like today's deck and you like playing things that are a bit different, check out my Mardu Angels deck that we put up. It actually uses a few cards you don't get to play with much, and that actually makes it a lot more fun. But that's all we have for you for now. We'll see you next time.